Chairman. Mr. Bloom, thanks for being here today. Listen, I'd like to play a clip for you because in April of 2010, General Motors began a national media campaign claiming that it had repaid the government loan in full, 5 years ahead of schedule. And here's a look at the clip, and I just want to get your opinion on this, whether it's disingenuous or not.
A lot of Americans didn't agree with giving GM a second chance. Quite frankly, I can respect that. We want to make this a company all Americans can be proud of again. That's why I'm here to announce we have repaid our government loan in full with interest, 5 years ahead of the original schedule. But there's still more to do.
I think you've seen that before.
I have.
Okay. Your opinion. Disingenuous?
It might not have been the way I would have worded it, but we made a decision.
So you would agree that it is disingenuous? Let me ask you this, because no, seriously. Being an automobile dealer all my life, and I serve on several national committees for the automobile manufacturers. One of the things, when we come out with media campaigns, marketing campaigns, the critical part of those campaigns, making sure that everything we say is in fact true and factual. Right. And that's put through scrutiny, great scrutiny. So I would suggest that, we're going to use taxpayer funds to run a marketing campaign, that we should spend it actually on product and not in propaganda. Now, at the time this advertisement ran, Secretary Geithner said, "We are encouraged that General Motors has repaid its debt well ahead of schedule and confident that this company is on a strong path to viability. You were quoted as saying that the Treasury Department has tried to be as straight as humanly possible." And we watch this clip, and the question is, was the Treasury Department being as straight as humanly possible?
The Treasury Department didn't make that answer. The Treasury Department made a decision on behalf of the administration to not intervene in the day-to-day operations of the company, including providing
Well, I would disagree with that. I've got a lot of friends who are no longer in business because of decisions that were made. I know you weren't responsible for it directly, but you did steer the whole program. Now, in an article, and this is from a very conservative paper called the New York Times, Repaying Taxpayers with Their Own Cash, New York Times wrote that what neither General Motors nor the Treasury Department disclosed was that the company simply used other funds held by the Treasury to pay off its original loan. Furthermore, the Special Inspector General for TARP wrote in its quarterly report to Congress in April 2010 that the source of funds for these quarterly payments will be other TARP funds currently held in an escrow account. Now, my question, do you think the General Motors ad campaign and the statements made by the Treasury Department told the complete truth about these loan
Congressman, I'm happy to answer questions about what the Treasury Department said. I've indicated to you that we didn't make the General Motors ad, and whether we would have made it that way is something I can't comment on. I will tell you about what the Treasury Department
Just as an average guy who watches a lot of TV. No, this isn't easy. This is really easy.
I don't watch a lot of TV.
You don't?
No.
No, okay. Well, I don't watch as much as I used to.
Nor I.
But I got to tell you, when I see this type of thing going on, and we told the public, geez, General Motors is working so hard and they're paying back all their money. What we didn't tell them was they were using taxpayer money to disingenuously make a statement they were actually paying off their loan. They, in fact, did not. And I got to tell you, I lived that. I walked that walk. And I understand the difference between taxpayer-funded loan repayments and private individuals paying back the loans that they took out and they're responsible for. I will tell you, this was not a good program. It did, in fact, pick winners and losers. It did, in fact, use taxpayer money. Every penny of this money came out of taxpayers' pockets. And we have huge loans. And I like what you said earlier about part of the problem with these companies where they made promises they couldn't keep. And
I'm Ed Whitaker from General Motors. A lot of Americans didn't agree with giving GM a second chance. Quite frankly, I can respect that. We want to make this a company all Americans can be proud of again. That's why I'm here to announce we have repaid our government loan in full with interest, 5 years ahead of the original schedule. But there's still more to do.
We told the public, geez, General Motors is working so hard and they're paying back all their money. What we didn't tell them was they were using taxpayer money to disingenuously make a statement they were actually paying off their loan. They, in fact, did not. And I got to tell you, I lived that.